South Africa. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Afternoon Express. My name is Jeannie D, and today is going to be one of the best shows of the week. Of course, it is our Tuesday Cook-Along, where we get to indulge in some of the most innovative and tastiest recipes in the world. And of course, we are ecstatic to have you, our favorite Cook-Along partners, joining us. So today, Chef Mo and Chef Apelele will be giving us a taste of Asia's rich cuisine as we prepare Asian-inspired dumplings. Chefs, I love Asia. Yeah. I love dumplings. So what is different about what we're going to be creating today?
So we're going to be preparing the dough from scratch, showing everybody how to do this dough. Yeah. And then we're going to roll it out. We're going to stuff it with like vegetarian things and some protein things.
Taking everyone step by step how to do it also.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, you look so organized. That looks fantastic. I think I'm going to be standing next to you. Where am I going to be? Who am I with today? I'm going to be here with you. I think that's fantastic. I've seen your work before. You're an extraordinary chef, so I trust you to. But isn't it difficult to do those little?
It is. It's a bit of a technique, but that's what we're here for.
But we can do
one is like making pancakes. You do one, the next one is going to be perfect.
Really? So perfect. I love the confidence you have in me. So if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent directly to your device, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMS is R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. And then for our dessert, we are making literally my favorite thing in the world, a decadent carrot cake loaf with cream cheese frosting. Oh, chefs, this is literally my idea of heaven.
Yeah, carrots, these two vegetables in a sweet treat. Doesn't get better than that.
Exactly. So what is different about this? Because it's not just the cake, it's the loaf.
It's the loaf. So we're going to be baking in the loaf tray, but this packet is actually pre-mixed. So you basically just add a few ingredients to it and then you're actually done, good to go.
Oh, and can we make it nice and moist and like a little bit sticky? I cannot wait for that today. Cheat Day Tuesday. And of course, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your phone, SMS BAKE to 33650. R1.50 each, no free SMSs apply. Then of course you can also connect with us online and tell us today's burning question: what career would you pursue in the arts given the chance? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. And then, because it's Tuesday, our celeb guest for today's Cook-Along is award-winning hip-hop artist Solo. The talented muso has been making waves under the radar for the past 10 years, earning him great respect from hip-hop legends and lovers alike. He is here to share the highs and the lows of his journey in music, plus he will be dropping some really exciting news exclusive to Afternoon Express. You definitely want to stay tuned for that. But here's a quick snippet of his upcoming titled See Plenty Dreams album, which will be released officially next month. Check this out.
Smell it, tell him not to provoke me. Be on your grown man suit when you approach me. New school rebel, but he got MC Loki. Fashionable mischief, R.I.P. OG. Fools errors got us working OT. Off these dicks remain celibate. All these words just embellishments covering a test log. And thank all you spew lies only. We gunning for trophy and you die slowly. Goods pal like your whole team. Goods are dirty. Who better than homie? Your crew might know me. Jerry no for gangs when I view guys closely. Cause act as much as they like, they got their good eye on me. Magic, just a standard. Animals of habit, animal till I have it. Antidote that's drastic, wishing I homesickness and you lack ambition. You homesick from your whackness village. Bed tunes, kill 'em all, baby tunes. Pick and roll coming to. Boots set up the alley.
So that's not from the new album, but we're going to be hearing something from your new album a little bit later on the show. I cannot wait for that. And of course, if you've got any questions for Solo, please do connect with us online using the hashtag Afternoon Express in your comments. Welcome back. So lovely to have you here.
It's great to be back, guys.
Oh, it's always such a joy having you here. And you have been so busy.
I have.
Hard at work in the studio.
Absolutely, but I mean that's my second home, really. You know? So I definitely prefer being in that space. So don't feel sorry for me.
What's the difference for you? I mean, I would imagine being in the studio is way more stressful actually than being out on the road and touring and performing.
I think there's just like a passion for the creation of it all. You know, I always say that the alchemy for me is really where I probably reside the most.
Yeah.
So turning something, turning something from absolutely nothing, and being able to listen back and just be like, wow, and then obviously starting to envision then performing that music live. It's from the inception is probably my favorite part of it all.
So out of all the arts, I think the one that I really, really appreciate the most is music, and especially when you are involved in that creative process.
Sure.
As a music fan, so often I'll listen to a great song and I really get into it and I think, I wish I knew the person who made this.
Yeah.
Just because I want to know what's in your heart and what's in your mind, because I think it's sheer genius to be able to write a good song. Isn't it scary for you? Or does it come easy? Do you think to really great musicians it comes easy?
I think, like most things in the arts and everything else in life, really, practice really is kind of where you get to a point of comfort, when it becomes second nature to you. I mean, I've been writing music for the longest time, for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, it really is about the, connecting the ability to and allowing that to translate into where you stand right now in your life. Because that's all it is, right? It's just me kind of expressing where I currently am in my life.
But did you do it with a particular vision in mind from long ago? Because you've released your albums in a trilogy.
Correct.
So, I mean, did you know then what you were going to do in each album?
Yeah.
Or did you kind of grow in each? And then, because how did you link the three together then?
Yeah. So the thing about like a very long-term conceptual project, like a trilogy, is that you can have markers almost that kind of serve as direction before you even get there. So I always knew that my debut album, Dreams A Plenty, would always speak about the story of the novice.
Yeah.
Okay. Dreams B Plenty would always speak about the middle ground, and C Plenty Dreams would be about success.
Okay.
And that would always be my interpretation of success as soon as I get to the phase of making See Plenty Dreams.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me guidance. It's been about a decade of really living these three projects, and but yeah, you almost kind of already preempt what it will be by virtue of just having these markers in place.
I think you're such a genius to have that retro perspective.
Yeah.
To be able to do that, it's really smart.
Thank you. Thank
well
you.
done, well done. And then from when I saw you last, something else has also changed.
Yes.
You tied the knot.
I did. I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you
of course,
so
you
much.
married the beautiful Janelle.
Yes.
How did you propose?
Oh, wow. That story. So
look at that photo. I mean, can you imagine a more beautiful couple?
Yeah, see,
that's
that's how happy I am when she's around. That's pretty accurate. So I actually proposed to her in Mozambique.
Yeah.
And it's a funny story really, because I took her on a boat, right? On a boat cruise, and what we did is we got off the boat for snorkeling initially, right?
Yeah.
And the whole idea is that we were going to snorkel, get back on the boat, get onto an island. I then proposed. Does Dineo not cut her fingers on the coral?
Oh no.
The one time I need a finger.
Right. Well, preferably not a bloody finger.
Yeah, so that kind of threw me off for a bit.
Yeah.
But I did it anyways. She was happy anyways.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
and then did you have a traditional ceremony, then a Western ceremony? How did you do it?
Yeah, so we actually had our traditional ceremony in May of this year.
Yeah.
And we actually still are going to have our white wedding. The only thing is that we kind of flipped it.
Yeah.
In that.
I mean, look how beautiful that picture is.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is
just. That is what romance looks like right there.
Yeah, I love that picture. So what we kind of did is our traditional wedding is what we kind of prioritized. As Africans, we kind of figured, I think that's what makes sense. So we actually had a priest, and we're officially married, but we did that with our traditional.
And then with your white wedding, you're going to just have a big party.
Yeah, the idea is, well, not even big, like a nice intimate kind of thing, But we just kind of prioritized.
So how has married life changed you?
You know what? It hasn't necessarily changed much. I think what it has done is it's kind of put this emphasis on our commitment. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of heightened that, and at some point it's the beauty of it all, but it's also then understanding the responsibility of it all. You know. Yeah, I think it's just that kind of alignment. I don't know, for some reason I feel more focused than ever right now.
Let me tell you, you are such a catch, but so is she. What a
without a
beautiful
doubt.
union. I couldn't think of two more perfect
Thank
people to
you.
be together.
Thank you so
Really,
much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, we've asked you on our social media platforms if you've got any questions for Solo, and Joseph asked, what and who inspired you in your journey until now?
Oh man, who inspired me on my journey until now? I think I'm very much a family person, so without a doubt I could just, you know, top of my head just say my family, you know.
Beautiful.
I think that's where I kind of learned resilience, love being something that you prioritize, and just kind of putting that in everything that you do. So yeah.
Beautiful. Then Lira Pepepene said, as an inspiration to some youngsters who would like to find themselves in the music industry, what are the 3 words of encouragement that you'd like to give them just to keep pushing?
Well, just highlighting it to 3. I think you know what, respecting the craft. I think I more than anything, I think sometimes we get so preoccupied with like the urgency of it all. You feel like you're losing time, you feel like it's now or never, and the truth is those things can be distractors sometimes, where you're not focusing on the craft, you're not sharpening the saw, you're not working at it enough so that when the opportunity does arrive, you're ready, you know?
That's such good advice, I think, for anyone in any, like whatever you do in life, just to enjoy the process and enjoy where you are when you are at it.
Absolutely.
Stunning. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have so much fun in the kitchen.
Yes.
So it's all things Asian as we put Solo's cooking skills to the test. Remember, we are also streaming the show live on YouTube, so you can follow along in your kitchen, and a surprise guest joins us in the kitchen after the break.
This is Season 9 of Tropica Island of Treasure. Welcome to Curacao in the Caribbean.
Buy Tropica and come find your smooth fame and fortune. Audition online now to compete with your favorite celeb,
And you could join us in paradise.
and stand a chance to win your share of a smooth 1 million rand. Grab a Tropica for details and see you in paradise.
The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, over the past few months, Pons has been searching for one lucky woman to call their new face of Pons 2019. That moment is finally here, and today we get to find out which of our top 10 finalists is crowned the winner, and it's officially known as one of South Africa's top beauty influencers. So Palesa was there to take in all the action. Have a look at this.
Over the past few months, Pons has embarked on a journey in search of their next brand ambassador. And I'm at the Face of Pons winner announcement, where 10 of the hopefuls will learn their fates as to who will walk away with the title Face of Pons 2019. Kavisha, I want to find out from you, what does the Face of Pons competition mean to young aspiring girls out there?
I think it's such an amazing opportunity for young South African women. It gives them a platform to have a voice, to use that, and to talk to other aspiring young women. So if anything, it's an opportunity and a platform to talk about women, upliftment, empowerment, and everything else that we are and the brand stands for.
And for yourself, what would you say you're looking for in this year's Face of Pons winner?
I think someone who's authentic and real and true to the brand, somebody who stands for what they believe in, someone who obviously represents the Pons brand, and I think a partnership and commitment as well.
We're partnering not only with good skincare, but with the Face of Pons. So I'm standing next to someone who is no stranger to being in front of the limelight, of course, and representing the biggest brands in the country. Mo Flava, what do you think a competition like this means to young aspiring girls?
I think it's a big deal. Just speaking to some of the top 10, you know, you talk about stories of inspiration, motivation, and also wanting to have a meaning and purpose. And that's the sentiment that I'm getting from a lot of the women that I've spoke to who are in that top 10. They all have something that they do, and they all have something that they feel they can offer to the world. And I love the fact that this is a platform where they can do that, express part of what they want to do.
Absolutely, we're expressing ourselves through great skin and the Face of Pons. I'm standing next to the Face of Pons winner of 2018. Nosipho, I want to find out from you, how has winning the Face of Pons changed your life?
Winning the Face of Pons competition changed my life in the sense that it gave me a platform that I didn't have before. It opened so many doors that I didn't think I'd ever get to walk through in my life, and it really helped me grow as a woman and as a person, and it taught me that I can honestly do anything and everything that I want to do. It gave me so much confidence and reminded me that I'm more than capable, and I really will appreciate that for the rest of my life.
And they have chosen their winner, and I will be opening this envelope right now to announce who the next face of Pons is going to be. Please welcome the new face of Pons, Nomfundo Mlaba.
Congratulations and celebrations, a very huge celebrations, a huge congratulations goes to the 2019 Face of Pons winner, Nomfundo Mlaba. Nomfundo, I want to find out from you, how does it feel? Does it feel real yet?
Like, it's still surreal, but I think I'll get there maybe tomorrow when I wake up, because this morning my life was totally different, and now I'm doing interviews, but it feels amazing. Like, I'm so happy.
But the question on everyone's lips is, where to from here? What's next for you?
From here, firstly, I need to enjoy my prize. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think I'm just ready to take it all in. I'm ready to learn, to explore, and to do my best. It's like most people always think if you are from a small town or rural place, then you're not exposed. It's not about the exposure, it's how we get here. And this, for me, is recognition, and this is just saying to all the girls like me, we're here, we recognize, so you too can do it. But it feels really amazing.
We see you and we celebrate you, of course. The authenticity, the genuineness, of course, and that beautiful face is what landed her as the Face of Pons 2019 winner. She came, she saw, she conquered. What an incredible way to end off the competition, and I want to wish Nomfundo well on her journey as the winner of Face of Pons 2019.
Ah, isn't she lovely? A huge congratulations going out to Nomfundo Mlaba for winning the title as the new face of Pons 2019. A very, very, very big thank you to everybody who voted, and of course Pons, who continues to be a champion for South African women of all ages. Please be sure to tune into the Expresso Morning Show tomorrow morning as we sit down with Nomfundo Mlaba and learn a little bit more about her journey and her aspirations. And remember, visit faceofpons.co.za for more.
I am the face of Pons. Are you?
And now we are cooking along with Solo and his amazing books. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here as well. We can't wait for your performance a little bit later. And of course, Vox is going to give us insight into their music as well. They will be performing a little bit later, their single 2x2. And of course, we are loving being in the kitchen with you guys today. So to start it all off, the creaminess and the versatility of Clover Classic Fat Spread is an ideal everyday spread with a touch of clover cream and a source of 10 vitamins. Great for spreading, baking, cooking. And of course, on our cook along today, we're using and making some incredible, delicious Asian-inspired dumplings that are perfect for entertaining. You simply have to try this, so please do try it out by SMSing the keyword Clover to 33650 to get the recipe. SMS is a R1.50 each. Free SMSs do not apply. All right. I think you're on this side. I'm going to be over here. Should we get starting?
Let's get started.
Yes.
I'm with you, right?
You're going to be there.
Okay,
I'm going to be in the middle. Actually, I don't feel like cooking today.
Solo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do we
just
get
going to be
started?
seasoning this chicken for us.
Okay. Apparently starting with the chicken for our filling.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing off the chicken just to get a beautiful golden color in it.
Got you.
So if you can do this for me, please, you just season that, crush some salt and pepper in it.
I got you.
And then on our pan, we're going to add the butter in there, Margie.
Whoa!
Oh, careful.
Solo, I have to ask you, what are your cooking skills like?
You know what? Mine are pretty functional in that, you know, I almost eat for the gym. So high protein, you know, limit the carbs. A lot of vegetables.
Nice.
Yeah, very functional.
All right. And contrary to your name, Solo, you love a good book too.
That's my hobby.
So, books, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the collaboration. How did the two of you meet?
We met sort of in high school sometime. I think we were talking about it earlier. Probably about 2005, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Probably about there. We started collaborating probably 2012.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is when we started, but I've been producing probably for a while before then. So when we linked up, he told me about his trilogy. He told me about his journey. So I decided to come on board and help in terms of the production and help the vision kind of come to life. So that's kind of been our musical journey.
So, but you've been producing for years, but now you've actually started rapping now as well.
Yeah. So I put out my album 2 years ago, actually. So it was a vision that I had for quite some time. I mean, I started producing, I think it was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So I always had the vision of wanting to put out an album for myself and put out music. So I made that happen 2 years ago, which I was quite proud of. But as I said, you know, I've been producing for many years, so it was just kind of second nature. It was something that I wanted to do.
I think it makes so much sense for a producer to make their own music.
Absolutely.
Because I think you've got so much sound in your head.
Yes.
Instead of trying to relay it to somebody else, you can just do it yourself.
Sure,
no?
Exactly. So it was kind of like the natural progression for me. So
aren't you worried that he's going to save all the good stuff for himself?
That's why I'm always in the room, I guess. No, but look, Books is like, you know, arguably one of the best hip-hop producers there's been in this country, you know, and his discography speaks for itself, you know.
Yeah.
He's behind like some big hits.
That's so nice to say, and he absolutely does deserve it. But I mean, in your opinion, what makes a good producer?
You know, the job of the producer is very, you know, it kind of expands into, you know, having to think about the music right at the beginning, to already kind of envision where they see the artist, you know. He essentially plays the role of the director.
Yeah.
You know, so
that makes sense.
Yeah, so because it's his interpretation in in the audio really, and it's a lot of back and forth between artist and producer.
This is actually my idea of a dream day, having a muso and a producer cook for me. For a change. Okay, so your chicken's looking fantastic. I can see that you're very comfortable with the protein. And then this looks like you're doing a good job.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're making it. You're making the chop. And is that it? So we're just combining all of the things that you have now.
So this is the vegetarian side. We're doing some bok choy and some mushrooms, and we're going to add a little soy sauce and some sesame oil.
Okay.
I also started with the dough, which is some flour, a little bit of melted Margie Classic, and some water, and you just combine the dough. Like that. And that side they're doing the chicken and pork. I think the chicken is ready to go to the microwave.
Amazing. So I'm going to take that.
Here we go.
Perfect. Okay, good job. And then I'm going to make sure that this gets finished, just so that we can have an extra. That looks amazing. I'm popping this in the oven. I love being a good help in the kitchen.
So just mix all this together.
And when it comes to cooking in the kitchen, not everything has to take up all of your time. So instead of simply warming up your food, the LG Neo Chef can handle anything from fermenting and melting to toasting and grilling your favorite dishes on demand. So you can literally serve up delicious meals all the way from grilled steak to a roast chicken and even make your own yogurt. Can you imagine that? Added to that, it even offers a healthy cooking mode that, thanks to industry-leading infrared technology, can reduce oils and fats in meals by up to 72% from defrosting, heating, rewarming, grilling. This LG Neo Chef does it all. I definitely have a feeling that these dumplings are going to become my new favorite. So we continue with part 2 of our recipe after the break. I think the chicken's ready, guys. Ta-da!
On the next brand ambassador. Does Durban have what it takes in order to stand out from the crowd?
Too many people want to insert their spices into the biryani.
No one is listening to me, so I decided to walk out.
By this stage, it's the Wild West.
What is going on?
My heart literally sunk.
That's not what we agreed upon.
He doesn't belong here.
Ooh, the clothes are coming out.
That's the next brand ambassador, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3. Proudly brought to you by Capitec.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and we are killing it in the kitchen today. We're definitely living the hip-hop and making such a delicious dish. And of course, we're adding our finishing touches on our delicious Asian-inspired dumplings that are perfect for entertaining. Please do remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get the recipe. SMSs are R1.50 each. Free SMSs do not apply. Okay, so the chicken's been made.
Yeah.
All of the veggies has been added together and chopped so nicely. And now what?
Are we ready for
The
some
hard
technique?
parts.
Yes. Rolling our dumplings.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to place some of our filling in the center of our dumplings, and then you can just roll it and crimp the dough however you want. Apelele, are you going to show us an example?
Yeah.
Of rolling one. Yes, I'll do that now.
Okay, cool.
Riolo dough, basically you just want it slightly thinner than a CD.
Yeah.
And then so you take that, put it on your hand. Spoon, so you just need like 1 tablespoon as a filling.
There you go.
Water.
I really love these dumplings.
So water on the edges, this actually helps it glue it together.
Yeah.
So 1 in the center like that. And then you grab from here, in, and then you do what you did on that other side to this other side also, in, and then you
so
just
just
sit it off.
pinching,
Yeah,
right?
pinch it.
Okay, I'm
and
going
then
to
just
try
sit
it
off.
out. Who do you think will do a better job between the two of you?
Definitely me.
Without a doubt.
There is no question.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to help you on this side. I'm just going to add extra thingies so that it doesn't stick to my hand.
Okay.
Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. It actually helps so that you don't have sticky dough on
should
your
I
hands.
have rolled it out? Oh, you see,
No, you press it down.
I'm not a good listener. I didn't even listen to the first part. How's that?
Just crimp it.
That's perfect.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and make a little dumpling here. Have I put too much?
That's a little bit much, but it should roll. Yeah.
You see, this is what happens.
you
I'm
sorted
so
it out. We're
extra,
fine
full
now.
of excess. Okay. Water.
Nice.
You're supposed to be doing this with me.
I am. This is me doing it with you.
Okay.
I missed the tutorial.
I think we're doing a better job on this side.
I'm just making it up as I go along.
Right.
I think you think you're right.
Yes.
There we go.
I like that. It's rustic. That's what we call
Rustic.
it. Yeah.
That's the word we're using.
That's the
Let's
word.
see.
That's what we're going.
There we go.
Rustic.
There we go.
Not bad.
Okay.
Rustic.
Oh no, mine looks
Okay, no,
so dodgy. Look at the close-up of that. That's one dodgy little dumpling.
Okay, we can get them
Okay.
into our bamboo skewers over here.
So these two.
Always line them with some baking paper, and then that's how they're going to steam and cook through the dough and all the filling.
And is this like porous?
Yeah, so it's going to like steam through there, and then that's how
Nice.
they get cooked through. If you put them directly on the bamboo, they're going to stick.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And
That's a
you can
great
just-
little tip.
There we go. Another one.
Fabulous. Is that it? Is that literally?
Well,
I
we
mean,
have
that
some
wasn't so
more.
hard.
We have some more dumplings to make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Typical. I just roll the one. Now my job here is done. So now, how long did the two of you spend in studio to come up with? Like, how long does it take, for example, to do one good song?
Oh wow.
It depends.
It
I
really
good one.
varies.
Yeah, it varies.
It
Songs
varies.
are different. I think with this one, because we're so used to each other,
Yeah.
the process took a bit quicker, I'd say. I think, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know when a
Yeah.
song is going to be a hit? Like, as you hear it in the studio, do you go, oh, yes, that's the one. It's going to be amazing.
So I think what we do now, right, is we really kind of go off of feeling.
Yeah.
And what you're feeling in that moment when you're playing it back.
Okay.
Because that's one thing that you can't necessarily teach, right? So point is, if it takes us to a certain place just in terms of our feelings,
Yeah.
then chances are it will do the same thing to the next person.
Amazing.
Because there's a difference between, just a song and one that kind
Yeah.
of changes your feelings.
Okay, South Africa, now you know that we love having exclusives here on Afternoon Express, and we definitely want you to always hear it first, right here on Afternoon Express. So, Solo, I would just like you to tell South Africa what is happening this Friday.
What is happening this Friday?
What is happening this Friday?
So this Friday, we are releasing a brand new single off of See Plenty Dreams.
Woohoo!
And this one actually features my brother Questa.
Oh, it is
So-
going to be amazing. Do
Oh,
you want to
yes.
give us a little, can you just give us a little sneak peek of what it sounds like?
That would be a disservice to the song itself. What I can tell you though is, this is kind of a collaboration that Quest and I had been talking about for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we definitely put our foot in.
Oh, I cannot wait to
wait
hear
for
it.
Friday.
What an absolutely brilliant combo. Solo and Questa released on Friday. You heard it first here on Afternoon Express. So our little dumplings are looking like they're doing very well. So please do SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 for this recipe, and of course the shopping list. All of those details will be yours. And if you need to see this recipe one more time, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover. Now, I love food, but what I love even more than food is travel. And now you can widen your world and book your next trip with Turkish Airlines now. Ask for the Turkish Airlines stopover and purposefully book a 20-hour layover in Istanbul. Ask your travel agent or Turkish Airlines agent about these incredible specials that allow you to experience 2 destinations for the price of 1. It includes 2 nights free accommodation at a 5-star hotel for business class and 1 night free accommodation for economy class travelers, including breakfast. All hotels located in or close to the major attractions of Istanbul. Turkish Airlines, widen your world, T's and C's apply. Now, still to come on Afternoon Express, moist and creamy are just some of the words that come to mind when I think of a really delicious carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. And that's exactly what we are making for dessert after the break.
Coming up on the next brand ambassador. Does Durban have what it takes in order to stand out from the crowd?
Too many people want to insert their spices into the biryani.
No one is listening to me, so I decided to walk out.
By this stage, it's the Wild West.
What is going on? My heart literally sunk.
That's not what we agreed upon.
He doesn't belong here.
Ooh, the clothes are coming out.
That's the next brand ambassador, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3. Proudly brought to you by Capitec.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and we are back in the kitchen with my good friend and one of my favorite chefs, Apalele. Now, no cook-along is complete without a sweet treat, and one thing you might not know about Solo is that he has got a major, major sweet tooth, especially for cakes, and I'm going to try and fatten him up. So, at the top of his favorites is carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, and it's one that we all love to enjoy. I'm pretty sure it's everybody's favorite cake because it's so good. So, to get this recipe, SMS the keyword bake to 33650 and get baking with us. How do we start this?
How do we start this?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's easy.
Yeah,
it's
easy.
Cake.
It's a premix of the dry ingredients from Woolies. So basically, you get the flour mix and the dried up carrots in there.
Oh,
if you can hold this off for me. So,
you know what? This is such a good mix because do you know how long I would stand grating carrots for? It's quite difficult, actually.
So what we do here, add the eggs, add the milk.
Okay.
And then we add the oil also.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, you want to mix all these together. And then you add your dry ingredients to that.
Okay.
So basically, what you're looking for...
as you're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm mixing it around so that it gets nice and
thick and creamy.
Yeah. I'm so curious as to see what this is going to turn out like. I think it's going to be yummy.
So you're looking for that consistency there.
Yeah.
So from here, we're going to take this. That's easy. So that's done from there.
Yeah.
Take
that's
this.
It.
Yeah. In a baking tray.
Yeah. Amazing. What are your favorite kinds of things to cook, sweets or savories?
Savories.
Yeah.
Savories. I like cooking savories because that actually makes you want to focus more on the flavors and actually developing new flavors on the dish and actually just having sweets or sour.
I wouldn't have said that about you because actually how we met is because you had made me the best dessert I'd ever had in my entire life. Like you made these own amazing ice creams. Okay, so there you go. That's done in there.
Goes in the oven at 180 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes. So the temperature will depend also on that, like how it comes on the heaters in your oven. So it might fluctuate or something.
And then, because of the magic of TV, we have the baked carrot cake over here.
This is the done product.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to be making now is actually the froth on top. Okay. So we're going to have the cream cheese in.
Yes. Is the frosting on top of a carrot cake always cream cheese?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So basically, you get those sour flavors nicely coming through on that.
Yeah.
So that you mix with icing sugar.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And that just sweetens it up a bit.
That sweetens up a bit. You can actually even create some lemon zest in there or orange zest in it.
Well, here's some. Can I throw some in? Is that when we would do it?
You can do it now. That's perfect. And it also gives it a nice color also because you can break the whites and then you get the beautiful orange colors coming through.
Lovely.
And then that's it. It's done.
Is this the mixed one already?
That's the mixed one already, but I think this one looks better actually.
Yeah, it does. So then should we get to icing?
Icing.
Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, no, I don't know if I'm as good as you on this.
No, that's perfect.
I like extra frosting, so let's put a lot of frosting on here. Let's get it like that.
Nice. And then you get some beautiful edges on top. And then we'll just finish it off with some orange zest also again.
Okay, hang on, it's got to be perfect. And then I like the little spikes on the top. There you go. Sweet. Who said I wasn't talented? Beautiful. Oh, look, Ma, I can bake. Thank you so much. Now, to get the ingredients list and the link to this delicious recipe sent to your phone, simply SMS BAKE to 33650. After the break, we check out some entries for Season 9 of the exciting reality show, Tropica Island of Treasure, plus Solo drops major bars in the studio.
Hi, my name is Simphiwe Ngema and I play Pindile Shezi on Isidingo. And you could be joining me on Tropica Island of Treasure. Buy Tropica and follow the instructions on the bottle. Take a video of yourself and tell us why you would be my ideal partner. Then upload it on all the social media platforms, your Twitter, your Instagram and your Facebook using the hashtag TIOT9. Come find your smooth fame and fortune on Tropica Island of Treasure carousel.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I go 2 by 2, I go.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Now, you can widen your world and book your next trip with Turkish Airlines now. Enjoy a free professional guided tour of Istanbul, which includes the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, Topkapi Palace, and more. Half-day and full-day tours include breakfast upon arrival and a 3-course lunch meal. Ask for the Turkish Airlines free city tour and purposefully book a layover between 6 and 24 hours to qualify. And enjoy the newest addition to the tour schedule, the Bosphorus Cruise, until the 31st of October. Or why not enter the Istanbul-themed photo competition while on tour on Instagram and stand a chance to win 2 Turkish Airlines flight tickets. Turkish Airlines, widen your world. T's and C's apply.
What's up, guys? This is Ntando Duma. I'm a media personality, a TV presenter, actress, and a mother. I am pineapple flavor, bright and sexy. I think pineapple is everyone's favorite. It's smooth, it's sweet, it's amazing. So definitely a winning team. Join me on the island, buy a Tropica bottle and see entry details on the bottle. Upload a video of yourself telling me why you'd be my ideal partner. And of course, upload it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and the hashtag is TIOT9. When you bring in those auditioning videos, please do make sure that you are as real as possible. I want that dedicated somebody with the brain as well to think of the strategies and the plans, and of course that sexy body. Come on with it. Join me on the island and come find your smooth fame and fortune on Tropica Island of Treasure, Carousel.
Now, Tropica fans across the country are putting their team spirit and physical strength to the test as they audition for a chance to join the 6th TIOT celebrity contestants in Curacao. And some of these entry videos are on fire. Joshua Boshoff is very enthusiastic and would like to join Bauer Bosch on the island. Let's take a look at this entry video, which he posted onto Instagram.
Right, Bosch, they asked me what is the one thing I'm going to do to outsmooth my competitors. I'm so smooth, they won't see me coming. My name is Joshua Boshoff, I'm 19 years old. I live in Cape Town, as you can see, in Afrikaans.
Oh, he was absolutely brilliant. Very, very good luck to you. I really do hope that you stand a chance to win. And yeah, good luck. We would love to see you on the island. He's actually very cute, and I think he'd make a great partner for Bauer. And he's from Cape Town, so we definitely never disappoint. I just love seeing all these entry videos, so please do keep them coming. You at home can still enter for Tropica Island of Treasure Carousel by recording a video of yourself describing how you would outsmooth your competition on the island. Please do load the video on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook with the hashtag TIOT9, and it could be you winning smooth fame and fortune in this season of Tropica Island of Treasure Carousel. T's and C's to apply, and more information can be found on tropica.co.za.
This is Season 9 of Tropica Island of Treasure. Welcome to Curacao in the Caribbean. Buy Tropica and come find your smooth fame and fortune. Audition online now to compete with your favorite celeb, and you could join us in paradise and stand a chance to win your share of a smooth 1 million rand. Grab a Tropica for details and see you in paradise.
The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Dropping accounting. So dropping accounting to pursue a music career full-time has certainly paid off for rapper Solo. Performing his song titled 2x2 featuring books. Please welcome Solo, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away, guys. Unfortunately, we are having a few technical issues, but we will be back with a performance with Solo and books in just a little while. So we're going to be continuing the conversation a little bit while. Let's just wait for Books and Solo to get to the studio. Come on over, guys, while we sort out our technical issue. Come on. There you go. They're on their way. Unfortunately, we had a technical issue, but that will be sorted in just a little while. Come on, have a seat. Here you go.
All right.
Welcome back, Shem. We do apologize for that.
Fine.
So do tell us a little bit about this new track that will be dropping on Friday.
Okay, so this song is titled Promises.
Yeah.
Actually produced by Books, obviously, and again, like I said, it actually features Questa. So what was really dope about this one is, you know, we actually met with Questa whilst he was working on his album.
Yeah.
Right? So this was all the way in Harties, you know, just to kind of get out of the city and kind of get some space to kind of, you know, work on music. So he was working on his project all whilst we were working on mine, you know. So when I hit him up, he was just like, just come to the hub where we are, you know. They're already in their creative groove and such. So by the time we got there, you know, I think that first night we pretty much got like the bulk of what we needed.
Like, what was done? Was there nothing, and then you just sat and then created, and then so basically within a day you had the most of the track?
No, so I mean, we came in with the concept. We had the record itself, we had the production, as well as the concept of, you know, this is where we're trying to take it, just in terms of a theme.
Yes.
And I didn't want to work on it yet without him being in the space, because what tends to happen is that, you know, artists might already have like a verse and a chorus, and you kind of leave a space for an artist. I didn't want to do that with this one. I wanted it to be an actual collaboration, you know, where the three minds come together and kind of conceptualize everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and what was nice, I think, at the time is Questa was already in album mode.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too long a process. He was already ready to go, so it helped a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Do you choose the artists that you want to work with? Like, because I think that must be such an amazing position to be in your life, where you just pick and choose the people that you want to create with.
I think when we work on an album, I think from the very beginning we kind of workshop, I guess, in our minds to think, okay, who would work well for what songs. Once we've mapped out, I guess, what the vision is or how many songs it is, we kind of pinpoint from each song who would do well on this. And luckily we know, between the two of us, we know quite a few people in the industry, so we can just reach out and say, okay, well, reach out to this person. If this person's maybe busy, maybe the next person or whatever. But we already kind of map it out at the beginning, and then as it goes creatively, a few things change, tweak a bit, but we kind of know, I think, at the beginning who we want on a project or who would aid the vision.
What I'm curious to find out, because you've had the pleasure of having a trilogy, you can kind of map out and see quite clearly how your music has changed throughout the years. So how has it? Well, I mean, what does the new sound like?
So I think more than anything, you really kind of pick out. The first thing you're going to pick up is the self-confidence and the self-awareness as you keep going and developing as an artist. You know, the comfort that comes with the practice. You know, and also I think what we found with this project is, you know, identity kind of is a priority for us right now. You know, so as South African artists, you know, the question of what does that mean to us today was kind of a theme that kept coming up in studio sessions. So I think that's another thing that you would probably pick up in this, where you start to pick up traces of what sounds authentically South African.
Amazing. And are you going to be touring again and performing? Where can people catch you?
You see, this is such a tricky year.
No, because you toured throughout South Africa, then you went to France for a bit.
Yes, I did. And
that must have been so much fun.
It really was fun. You know, it was a great experience. I think with this one, again,
does the French listen to your music?
Oh, they loved it. And they continue to support.
Do you know, I love really French hip-hop as well, so it's a great place to go for
French hip-hop. And really, the thing is, and they love like the authenticity of like, you know, the very like deep type and 90s era type of hip-hop, you know, so anytime you're there, you know, they care for lyricism as a result. It's really awesome.
Oh, that must have been amazing. Okay, but now on to when are you going to be touring in South Africa?
So the plan here is, again, the album actually drops on the 20th of September. Might take a bit of a break because, you know, honeymoons and such.
Where are you going on honeymoon?
Rest up.
Are we allowed to know? No.
I don't think we're allowed to know.
We're not allowed to know.
So we'll probably rest up and then only then after will we. I know right now it's kind of mapping where, you know, kind of plotting where in SA we're going to go to kind of promote the album.
Honeymoon, thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry you didn't get to perform, but we'll have you back soon. Thank you for being here. You guys are magic. Now, tomorrow we meet award-winning music producer DJ Speedster. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Good night and God bless.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.